Have you ever wondered how a transport aircraft can fly like a fighter jet? Because behind this cockpit lies a secret that even military analysts didn't see coming. Today we enter the C-390 Millennium, a machine that rewrites the rules of airlift.aviation, and what you'll see inside its cockpit might shock you. The Embraer C-390 Millennium isn't just Brazil's pride, it's the aircraft that NATO pilots described as shockingly responsive. And it all starts here, in its fully digital cockpit. But how does a transport jet deliver fighter-like handling? And what hidden technology gives pilots almost supernatural control? Introduced to replace the aging C-130, Hercules, the C-390 comes armed with full fly-by-wire, Rockwell Collins ProLine Fusion avionics, large touchscreen primary displays, and a digital flight control system that predicts pilot needs before inputs are made. In simple terms, this cockpit was built for speed, precision, and situational awareness far beyond its class. But here's the problem. Nobody talks about transport aircraft traditionally struggle with complex missions. Airborne assault, disaster response, low-level penetration, tactical extraction. Most cockpits are cluttered, slow, and unforgiving during emergencies. Pilots often face information overload, and one mistake can be fatal. So Embraer needed a cockpit that could remove human limitations completely. Here's the twist. Pilots say the C-390 doesn't feel like a transport aircraft at all. It feels like a combat jet. The reason? A fly-by-wire algorithm derived from Brazil's fighter program, giving the aircraft agility that simply shouldn't be possible for its size. The C-390 cockpit uses 3 massive panoramic touchscreens, allowing pilots to configure navigation, dodge tactical data, surveillance, and engine controls, with the same speed as a fighter FMS system. But here's the real magic. The system highlights threats, weather cells, and terrain hazards automatically. Pilots don't search for information, the information finds them. Deep inside the throttle quadrant sits one of the Millennium's most underrated secrets, a digital engine controller that synchronizes both IAE VCU500 engines, giving the aircraft instant power response, which is why the C-390 can accelerate faster than any aircraft in its class. Some pilots even call it the sports car of military airlift. But if you think this cockpit is built only for comfort, you're wrong. Because the C-390 can pull aggressive bank angles, descend steeply into tight landing zones, and handle low-level turbulence like a frontline strike aircraft. And the cockpit? It stabilizes everything. Here's something almost nobody knows. The C-390 cockpit can remain fully operational even with multiple system failures. Independent power buses, redundant processors, isolated flight computers. Even the screens can reconfigure themselves if one display goes down. This cockpit was designed for war and built for survival. Unlike traditional airlifters, the Millennium cockpit integrates tactical data link, defensive aids, electronic warfare alerts, real-time mission updates, meaning the C-390 can fly into contested zones with real-time intel, just like a modern fighter. So after all this, what makes the C-390 cockpit truly special? Not just its screens, not the automation, not even the fighter-derived fly-by-wire. It's the philosophy. Give pilots maximum awareness, minimum workload, and precision handling that defies physics. The result? A transport aircraft that behaves like a combat machine. The hidden power of the C-390 cockpit isn't just about what you see. It's about what it allows pilots to do. And today, you've witnessed the secret that elevates the Millennium above every competitor in its class. If you want a deep dive into its engines, aerodynamics, or stealth systems, tell me in the comments. This is Supersonic News, and the skies are just getting started.